the craziest news as of today is that Donald Trump has announced the crisis might last until August.
Yeah, that's nuts.
August.
I don't think that's going to be the case, though.
I don't know, man.
I don't think so.
I don't want to speculate. It's hard to say. He's saying like July, maybe August. And of course, all the media outlets are like, August, the end is nigh. And the market's on fire. And it's like the worst drop in history. But we are trapped in the house because it's 8 p.m.
and we're not allowed to go out.
As the governor of New Jersey said that this is really funny what he did. So because he actually caught me with this when I got tricked. He said that they're instituting a curfew and residents are strongly residents should stay in their homes from no, what did they say? Residents are not to leave their homes from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. We are strongly recommending, or something like that. Like, it was really cleverly worded that what ended up happening was some news outlets picked up the story as though it was a mandatory curfew.
Right.
Because it was worded in such a way where it sounds like the government wants to say, but they can't legally say. So, so I called the local police and
tricking everybody.
I asked,
you called them?
Yeah, I did. And I said,
snaps.
I'm hearing now the governor saying that we're locked down. Movie theaters, gyms, stores, everything's closed by 8 p.m.
Yeah.
All restaurants are only takeout. And the cop said, we have been advised of nothing.
Oh, wow.
So as far as I can tell, there's no functioning curfew.
I mean, it is kind of smart to just stay home. Like, why would you want to go to a bar anyway right now?
Like people are dumb. Have you seen the videos? There's like this blonde chick and they're interviewing her while she's like drinking and like leaning on her friends. And she's like, I'm like immunocompromised, but I take supplements, so it's totally fine. And like, there's like thousands of people in the street, like maybe not 1,000, but like a couple hundred on the sidewalk.
Why?
Because people are dumb, man.
Darwin
oh my
Awards.
Goodness.
Or maybe not. I mean, here's the thing, like we're all strapping young chaps. So if we ended up getting sick, it's not a big deal. It's if the old people end up getting sick.
Yeah.
So here's the crazy thing, because the New York Times did like this calculator, and it's been reported in the past week that 40 to 70% of people could get infected. And if there's a 1% death rate, we're looking at like 800,000 to like 1.5 million. And if it's the high end, this is the New York Times showing this, is that if it's the high end, 3% and a 70% infection rate, 7 million in the country dead.
That's a lot of people.
A lot of old people.
Yeah.
So that's why, they're forcing everybody to stay in. It's kind of funny that when it comes to...
Well, they're not forcing. They're strongly suggesting.
Yeah, he said,
quarantine.
the governor said, I am strongly discouraging non-essential travel after 8 p.m. or whatever.
Yeah.
But in the official reporting from various local outlets, it said local residents are to remain in their homes from 8 p.m. to 5 p.m. in a drastic and shocking new effort recommended by the government. That's what they said. So it's like you finally get to the end and it sounds like it's mandatory and then they're recommending it. And I was like, wait. How are they instituting a recommendation? That's like weasel words. They're trying to trick people into thinking they can't leave, but they can't legally enforce it.
Well, I'm sure it's working though.
Oh, totally.
I'm sure.
Nah, but
most people are not going out.
But
I mean, where are they going to go anyway?
But I'm willing to bet it's having the opposite effect as well. I already know some people who have ditched out. They're like, I'm gone.
Ditched out meaning left the state?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like peace. Yeah. Because as soon as they start saying you can't leave, is when people are like, we better leave now.
That's a good point.
Everyone's got a different flight time, right? For me, I'm like, I wouldn't bug out right now because they're strongly suggesting an 8 p.m. curfew. But if they instituted like a 24-hour non-essential lockdown, the first thing I would do is I'd get in the van and be like, peace. Because the border to the state is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like the bridge is right there.
Yeah, it's right there.
Now, look.
What if they close that bridge? What are you going to do?
Other bridge.
What if all the bridges?
Yeah, it's true. Yep, they might close all the bridges.
That's the first thing they do.
Because
we're gonna not tell the public. We're gonna close the bridges. Then we're gonna inform the public.
Then you drive 40 miles up to the land where
when there's no
get off
bridges.
the peninsula.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because South Jersey is like a big peninsula. But it's like right now, if they say you can't go out after 8 p.m., my first reaction was, I don't want to.
I want to go dance in the streets.
No. I don't.
At 8:30.
But I don't want to go out.
No, I know exactly.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna be down here.
I don't want to go out either. It's
gonna be talking about news and stuff.
Like
but if they start saying that you can't leave, period,
right?
Then I'm gonna be like, I can do my show from anywhere. And the last thing that I want to do is, if there's a bunch of dumb people who have no idea what's going on and don't know how to survive, I don't want them showing up to my place and starting demanding stuff, taking stuff. Like if you really get to that point, I'm not entirely convinced we'll get to that point for sure, because
I don't think so.
if we ever got to the point of like a really hard like martial law type thing, which is not where we're at, you'd have like National Guard deployed.
Yeah.
So I just don't see it. I think for the most part, most people aren't flying, aren't traveling, aren't doing anything anyway. But what the governor said was that there were too many videos circulating from Jersey of people like partying and dancing at bars. And he said there was one video from a Jersey bar, where, I think in Hoboken, where they're like handing around a drink and they're all sharing it. And he was like, nope, we're going to issue all of these strong recommendations now. Because it's like North Jersey is New York Metro, so they're decently hit by this.
Yeah.
Dude, New York is going to be a nightmare. It's going to get bad.
Yeah, New York. I mean, it's crazy what even one person. So there's this graph that I saw in where is it? South Korea. So the first 30 cases they knew about and were actually handling it really well. And the number 31 didn't
just
listen.
like,
Didn't
"I'm out."
listen and
Yeah.
said, "All right, I whatever. I'm just going to go about my business." Went to church, went to business meetings, went to all these things, and they like followed it through all the different, and then it like that's where the infection all
Yep.
spread, and then it spun out of control.
Yeah, patient 31. It was viral trend.
Patient 31. Yeah, exactly.
Yup. How stupid, man, these people. So for me, I'm like, the governor ended his message by saying, listen, we're all going to do this together. This is about all of us running this together. And I was like, I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, we do need a sense of community in this country. And a lot of people are always every man for themselves. But it's a good point.
True that.
If you tell me, listen, you know, we're not trying to do this to you. We're trying to do this with you. Like if we all agree to limit our exposure and stop going out,
Yeah.
then it's going to be done real quick. I'm like, I got you, buddy.
Right.
I agree 100%. It's what's disconcerting to me is,
yeah.
you know, I don't.
telling you, you must stay in your house.
Yeah, right. And so I think that was a mistake. If he just said, I'm calling on you to help and please, you know, stay in, something like that. But I don't know, man. Trump has released his guidelines here. We have them. 15 days to slow the spread. This is straight from Donald Trump. He tweeted it out. Listen to and follow the directions of your state and local authorities. If you feel sick, stay home. Do not go to work. Contact your medical provider. If your children are sick, keep them at home. Do not send them to school. Contact your medical provider. If someone in your household has tested positive for the coronavirus, keep the entire household at home. Do not go to work. Do not go to school. Contact your medical provider. If you're an older person, stay home and away from other people. If you're a person with a serious underlying health condition that can put you at an increased risk, for example, a condition that impairs your lung or heart function or weakens your immune system, stay home and away from other people. So there you go. That's the official word from the president. And, you know, seems simple enough.
Yep.
But I think this is, oh man, should I pull up the photos right now?
Yeah, I guess.
Do I have them? Where do I have? I don't think I have the photos right now. No, we'll pull it up in
Are
a
you
second.
talking about the lungs?
Yeah, we got a minute.
Yeah, I got to figure out where that. Do I even have it? I don't think I do. Wait.
Well-
No, I don't think I have the photos. There's crazy photos. I thought I had them, but oh, here we
Yeah,
go.
there you go. There it is.
Yeah. For some reason, it wasn't in the
There
right
we
spot.
go.
Yeah, this is why it's scary, because
Well, where's the two photos? Oh, this is A and B there?
yeah. So here's A and B, and then
No, this is just A. Where's the photo that you had before? Click on that one.
which one?
This one. Oh, there isn't.
No, there's nothing to
There
click
was a
on.
comparison. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Further down here.
This right here.
Yeah.
These two.
I don't know. There was a better picture. The first one was like you can clearly see the lungs, and then the second one, the lungs. See, this is just A. You can't see the second
Yeah.
one. Well,
No.
we found this video or
comparison.
this picture, and I mean you could see the lungs here. The second picture is double the amount of white.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean I'm not a professional, so I can't really say.
No, honestly, I have no idea what any of
Whatever,
this
but-
means. Like, so here, let's read it. It says, pictured the first CT image taken of the male patient who was otherwise in good health. The slightly discolored region to the left is called ground glass opacities, where air spaces in the lungs become filled with a substance, usually pus, blood, or water. Ooh, gross. This one says, the same patient set of lungs 5 days after his initial scans. It shows severe progression of pneumonia with increased of extension of ground glass opacities and consolidation, thickening, or swelling of soft tissue. Yeah, man, California's locking down. The market's tanking. I don't know. What are we supposed to do? Just sit around?
Yeah, I mean you gotta. I mean social distancing is the key, I guess. You know, you gotta stay away as much as possible, and you know the whole August thing makes me feel like they're planning on expecting it to just go through the whole population.
Let's see what they said about
because
August.
if it's like, I mean, China's I think that they're like coming to an end, or not an end, but like a
winding
slowdown
down.
period. Yeah,
Yeah, but
what is it? 3 months now. So it's like
end of December till
about now. So they're starting to figure it out, and like we have been working on vaccine now. They're testing it now, so we're at the beginning of the spike. So if we kind of push it out and the vaccine works, and then we can start like actually saving people.
There was one there, so that they tried a human. There was a human
August.
trial already. So a woman,
Right?
I guess there's a woman. She's like trial number 1.
Yeah, it started today in Seattle.
We'll see what happens. The quote from Trump, he said, "People are talking about July, August, something like that. They could be right in that period of time where it washes through." So, if you consider that we got a kind of a leg up on this, although we didn't react to the best of our abilities, I think, in the United States, but we knew about what China was going through. I think June. I'm hoping, because I'll say, man, if there's we can't go to the movies.
Well,
we can't go bowling.
We got to think about the stupid people out there that don't care, that think they're above it, and like, I'm not gonna get sick, or even if I do, whatever. I'm young. It doesn't
YOLO.
matter. Yeah, but you're infecting everyone else. You're gonna go home. Your parents are gonna get it. It's like that's what.
No, I'm
we're
just saying
not
it's gonna
accounting
be,
for the stupidity, and I think they are, and that's why they're saying August.
it's gonna be boring, man.
It is.
So NBC Universal said that they're going to be releasing some major theatrical releases like The Invisible Man and The Hunt on Friday,
me.
just online. So you can
for
just
free. You can just
rent
watch it.
Yeah, you can just rent it. It's like $20.
And rent it, $20.
Yep.
That's what. That's
dude.
like
This
buy
is
price.
listen, man. This
I wouldn't want to watch a movie for $20.
This
I buy it if I want to watch it.
No, but you're getting the theatrical release. That's why they're doing it. It's a rental, like you're going to watch the movies, but you're watching at home. Dude, I think our economy is going to be dramatically transformed by this.
I agree.
Because you've already got a bunch of people calling for permanent changes, and that pisses me off.
Yeah, that's true.
Exploiting people's fear and panic to implement massive government change is completely undemocratic.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude.
It's pretty messed up.
So the next really big story, San Francisco Bay Area counties issue shelter-in-place order. Officials in 6 San Francisco Bay Area counties issued a shelter-in-place mandate on Monday, affecting nearly 7 million people, including the city of San Francisco itself. The good news is there will be much less poop on the sidewalk.
Thank you for that silver lining.
Hold on, wait.
That's the silver lining.
That's great. I approve.
A shelter-in-place mandate. What is that?
I don't know. Let's. You want to read it?
Like
let's
a
find out.
quarantine?
Yeah,
I don't know what it
read
is.
Yeah.
See, officials in 6 San Francisco Bay Area counties issued sweeping shelter-in-place mandate Monday, affecting nearly 7 million people, ordering residents to stay at home or go outside only for food, medicine, and outings that are absolutely essential. Okay, so they can go out, but...
Yeah, well, it's like the same thing here.
Yeah. All right, so the order says residents must stay inside and venture out only for necessities for 3 weeks, starting Tuesday, in a desperate attempt by officials to curb the spread of the novel coronavirus. Quote, "I know today's order is a radical step. It has to be. We need to all act now, all of us, to protect the public health," says Dr. Grant Colfax, director of the San Francisco Department of Public Health. I mean, it's true. We have to be proactive and not go out.
Los Angeles, San Francisco, Sacramento, they have massive homeless populations.
That's what we were talking about.
You're not
last
quarantining
week.
them.
Yeah, how do you quarantine them?
They're going to get sick.
They just recommended, they're like, if you're homeless, you just need to try to find shelter, which is a great strategy.
That's a great advice.
Good luck.
I'm
bold
sure.
Strategy.
Is it as if homeless people literally just walk aimlessly nonstop forever? No, they typically
Chill
go.
out
Yeah, they
somewhere.
find somewhere,
under
they go
bridge.
underneath something.
Yeah.
So what else is going on? We can't sit back and wait for the federal government to do anything. Yes, thank you. You can't.
No, you can't.
It bugs me out that people are like, well, why isn't Trump doing this, that, and this? Like, dude, what is with these people and assuming the government's going to take care of them for everything?
Yeah, the government was created to basically handle the mail.
Yep.
You know,
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
And like the states did everything, and
Yeah.
slowly the federal government got more and more powerful. And now
Yeah.
everyone's like, well, they're gonna fix it. And it's like, no, they're not.
Yeah, why don't you pay for it?
Like Trump said it today, the states are doing a good job of handling their own state things,
Right.
and now people are like, oh, like giving him, crap for it.
Yeah,
But
he
it's like,
said he's good. He's every man for himself. That's,
yeah, and it's like, no, he's saying
how
the
it used to
states are
be.
handling their own states, and that's how
Right.
it should be, and it's good. Like, Jersey is basically seeing all the stupid Jersey kids, and they're like, you know what, we got to close the bars down so these stupid Jersey kids don't kill all of our old
New York too, though, man.
and New York,
Yeah.
I'm sure,
Yeah.
because Jersey, Hoboken, that whole area, it's all, it's basically the New York suburbs, So,
Dude, New York is going to be a disaster.
yeah, I'm surprised that we're not seeing a lot more nightmarish news coming out of New York.
Nah, give it a week. So
Yeah.
we're over 4,000 infected now in the country.
Okay.
According to this New York Times graph, I think this calculator thing was an excellent way to explain, because it's really difficult to constantly tell people why this is worse than the flu.
Yeah.
Because people don't understand the rate of transmission.
Right.
It's
exactly.
more than the flu,
Yeah,
and the
it's-
mortality rate is substantially higher.
Yeah, and it's
so
novel. Everyone will get it if you come in contact with it. Everybody.
And so here's what's crazy is the New York Times calculator shows you that at the low estimates predicted, it will be the #1 cause of death this year. It'll outpace heart disease by several hundred thousand deaths.
And that was the highest.
That was
Yeah.
the low estimate. Yeah, and heart
Yeah,
disease
yeah.
is the #1
Right,
cause.
right.
And so if you go to the high estimate of 70% infected with, between 1 or 3, then we're looking at 2 to 7 million.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, look, you can say the media is hyping things up. It's kind of crazy to me. There are still people who think this is a grand conspiracy just to take out Trump. Like, I
It's
seriously.
getting under my skin on Twitter.
Yeah, when I see anyone talk about wishing it on anybody, that pisses me off.
Well, no,
man.
there are people who are saying like, real crazy coincidence that just before the election with a record economy, this virus panic starts, and it's not even as bad as the flu, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you think Italy killed thousands of people
Yeah, it's
to
not-
like hurt
and
Trump?
It's
like,
not
I don't-
over. This is the
Spain?
beginning. It's
And you
just
think
starting to hit our country.
Donald Trump giving press conferences and announcing like
Yeah.
measures to protect people he's part of it? Like Donald Trump is part of this scheme to hurt himself? Look, I get it. Maybe they think that Trump is just desperately trying to protect himself, so he's playing along or something. But I think it's absurd to think that all of these countries locked down their borders. A bunch of their government officials, like in Iran, died. Italy is, locking down the entire country.
Yeah, they
Major
got ravaged.
corporations are losing billions of dollars. The market is crashing, all
Airplanes
because they
can't
don't like
fly.
Trump.
Yeah.
Dude,
Right.
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah,
no
exactly.
way, man.
Such nonsense.
It's because disasters happen. Thanks for checking out this segment from the Timcast IRL podcast. We do the show every Monday through Friday at 8 p.m., sometimes an hour or two. And we do have a full live recorded version of the show that includes a lot of comments and smaller segments you probably don't see. If you want to check that out, you can watch live at 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, or become a member of this channel. And for $5 a month, you get full access to all of the recorded podcasts. Every day after the show, we make them available in the community section of this YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe and stick around for more segments and more shows Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you all in the next show.